Alright guys, and welcome back to the Saints View, the channel for Southampton content for our season preview. Pre-season's over. We are now just 5 days away from the start of a brand new Premier League campaign. I've got Liam and Tom with me. Boys, I think we'll start off with reviewing pre-season now that we're at an end. Start with you, Liam, mate. Overall, impressed?
Yeah, I'm very impressed. Obviously, unbeaten during the season. Obviously, a good 2-0 win against Cologne the other day. Some good goals, good penalty by Danny Ings, and obviously a lovely team goal to round it up. It's just a good way to kick on for the season now and hopefully get a result against Burnley on Saturday.
What does an unbeaten pre-season do you think, for the confidence? Do you think it means a lot, given that the opposition was okay? It wasn't the highest of qualities, but we're in a winning mentality now.
Obviously, pre-season is about getting minutes on your belt, getting all the fitness about, but it's always good having an unbeaten pre-season. Obviously, a lot of Premier League sides have had a lot of losses and that, and it puts them down, especially like Crystal Palace, obviously losing 4-0 the other day against Hertha Berlin, and it does put your players down, because you always want to have a confidence coming into the season. So obviously a great pre-season for us and coming into the game against Burnley on Saturday.
Right, I'll go to you, Tom. So was it a draw and 4 wins, and a 5th win actually that was behind closed doors? How confident are you for the new season, having seen 4 wins and a draw?
I'm pretty confident. It's just the start of the season schedule's a bit dodgy with Liverpool, Man United, but from what I've seen in pre-season, I'm pretty happy. Adams looks really good. Gineppo's back now. Buffel looks quite good. He scored the other day as well. The side looks quite consistent. There's a few injuries in the camp, but overall, yeah, I'm pretty happy going into the season.
We talk about the transfers there. At the moment, as we film, we've got 3 new players on permanent deals. That's Che Adams, 15 million, Moussa Gineppo 40 million, and then Danny Ings came in on a permanent deal for 20 million. 3 attackers, so it looks like we'll score goals. Is it worth asking what we're still waiting for?
I think defence is the one we need, centre back, but it doesn't look like we're going to sign anyone, to be honest. So I think it could be stuck with what we've got.
And the first choice 11's looking good. Is what we said off camera. It's a case of who are we going to bring in when we've got the injuries, especially because now it looks like maybe Romeo and Yoshida still have niggles and won't be able to start on Saturday. But going on to Saturday, because it's coming closer. Are you confident, Liam, for the new season? Because it's an okay start with the first game, and then overall the first 6 games a bit tough.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. Obviously, we've got 2 away games with Burnley and Brighton, and then we've got the 2 tough games at home against Liverpool and Man United. But we've got to be optimistic. We've got to look at these games at home with Liverpool and Man United, get them out of the way, and see if we get results even better. And obviously, Ralph wants us to be a side that's going to be dangerous, and sides that don't look forward to coming to St Mary's. I really think we could do that with the high press. Obviously, we're still leaking defence, but just see how it goes on. Obviously, the first couple of games, you can't just throw it out the window. We've got to look throughout the season and hopefully get a good start on Saturday against Burnley.
Well, assuming that we don't sign anyone and we don't sell anyone, we've still got lots of players that have been frozen out. How would you, out of 10, if you could rate the transfer window, having sold Matt Targett for about £17 million, also gotten rid of Sam Gallagher for £5 million. I think that's an alright deal. A couple of younger players have gone out on loan. Do you think it's an okay transfer window out of 10?
I'd say our rate out's about 7. Obviously, the attacking option is very good. We needed goal scorer in Che Adams. Got that. Youth in Moussa Gineppo. We can't judge him straight away. He's a youngster who's going to be built up inside. Obviously, you're still seeing Buffal come back. Looks very good during pre-season. But the only thing is, the fans don't know that these players who we need the deadwood out of the squad, they aren't good players. And that's why clubs don't want to buy them. We need a centre-back, but Wells, Stevens, Wesley Hoyt, we've got too many. We ain't going to be able to have any squad depth to have one. And it's a lot of players on the wages, and the club just really can't afford it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a difficult predicament at the moment. The likes of Charlie Austin, Mario Lemina, Guido Carrillo, they're all looking for moves away. But then you could also argue, especially Austin, I think probably 50 grand a week, they're quite happy to sit on their bum for a couple of more years or whatever. But this is a season preview. Let's have a look at the first 6 games. It's Burnley away, Liverpool at home, Brighton away, Man United at home, and then after the international break we go to Sheffield United and host Bournemouth on the Friday night. Off the top of your head, Tom, how many points do you reckon we should be looking at for them?
I'd say about 10, probably. A win at Brighton, point at Burnley, beat Bournemouth, and probably a couple of points against United, and maybe Sheffield United as well.
And I think 10 points from the first 6 games would be a decent start. It's just the case of our away games are the more easier on paper in terms of the opposition, but generally it looks like maybe our home form this season could be a bit better than it has been, and definitely better than our away form. So, we've got no clue how it's going to start off. I think Burnley away is an all right start. We could definitely beat them. But yeah, it's like you said earlier, the Liverpool game, I think not a write-off, but there's a very, very limited chance we'll get even a point from that. United, you just don't know at the moment. It's a case of, even if they brought in Maguire, I still don't think they're that good an opposition when you compare them to the rest of the top six. We can definitely get a point there, but I think 9 or 10. If we can get 3 or 4 wins, that'd be a really, really good start. Right, so we're going on to the Q&A bit now, and sort of predictions. We asked you on Instagram and Twitter for some questions. Starting off, we're going to go for our own predictions and then go into the questions. So, Liam, first of all, where do you think we'll finish come the end of this season?
I'm going to say 10th. I reckon we could just get in the top 10. This season is about regaining the confidence and not particularly going to Europe for where we were with Pochettino and Koeman. It's about not being relegation contests and maybe sneaking into top 10, maybe 11th. That's where I think we finish this season.
You, Tom, finish?
I think 12th. I think just below top half. Other than a few teams, the league's quite strong this year, so I think 12th would be about right for us.
And who do you think will finish top scorer?
I think Danny's looks on fire at the moment. If he keeps fit, he'll be a really good player for us. But I just think Che Adams is going to be the guy for us this season.
Same guy for you?
Yeah, I think Adams has got to be Adams, yeah.
Right. So on to questions from Instagram. Starting off with Daily.SaintsFC, they've asked, if we were to sell Lamina, how much should we be getting? I'll go for you, Liam.
If we're looking at Premier League sides, I'd say around about 20 to 25, but because obviously you don't want to be playing against a player that's played for you in the Premier League, we've got to be asking for top money there. But if there's someone in Europe, I wouldn't mind getting 18 to 20 mil. As long as we get him at the club, I couldn't care at the moment, to be honest.
And Matchday Vlogs asks, departure of Danny Rule, should we be concerned?
Yeah, it came about out of the blue, and he hasn't appointed anyone else, so I don't know, it's a bit concerning really. Hopefully Ralph can sort it out, but I don't know, it's a bit worrying, yeah.
Well, he's the assistant manager. I mean, I don't know how much of an impact he had on the players. I don't even know where he's gone, to be honest. It may be a case of he wants to pursue his own managerial career back in Germany or Austria, wherever he's from. But yeah, it like you say, it came out of the blue. I think we've got the coaching staff we need. Obviously, Dave Watson's been promoted. We've got the new goalkeeper coach. I'm not that worried about it. And Jack, 3N_40, weird name. What do you think our biggest weakness is?
Definitely defence, obviously. We have 2 really good defenders in Vestergaard and Bednarak. It's just whether we're going to line up with the 4-2 this season or the 3 at the back. Obviously, Yoshida is a good backup if we're playing 2 at the back, but obviously he will be the heart of the defence if we go to 3 at the back. Obviously, we do need a centre back, but if we had the same 3 or the same 2, like we're saying about, I'm not that bothered, to be honest.
Final question for you, Tom. It's about Boufal. Crooks43 asked this. Do you think Boufal will be better starting from the off or better off on the bench, coming on for about 20-30 minutes?
I think to start with off the bench, but if he can prove himself and get a few goals and assists, I think he could be a starter in the team, but it's hard because he got Redmond and sort of played some similar position, so it's going to be hard, but I think, yeah, off the bench to start with.
Okay, I echo your thoughts there. Right, thank you very much for watching, guys. This is our season preview. Just can't wait to get started now, really. We'll see you up at Burnley on Saturday. Yeah, really excited.